You got a raise, not your first, probably your third or fourth. You know the feeling by now. The email from HR, the number that is larger than the current number, the quiet satisfaction of being recognized, the mental calculation that begins immediately. What changes now? Not in the dramatic way. Not the house or the car or the vacation you have been postponing. Just the small adjustments. The restaurant you have been meaning to try. The gym membership that is slightly better than the one you have. The apartment that is a little bigger in a slightly better neighborhood. You deserve this. You earned it. This is what raises are for. 3 months later, the raise has disappeared. Not stolen. Not mismanaged. Not lost to any single decision you would call a mistake. Just absorbed into the slightly upgraded version of your life that expanded quietly to consume every additional dollar before you decided where it should go. This is called lifestyle creep. And it has eaten every raise you have ever received. Not some of them, all of them. The income grew, the lifestyle grew with it, the net worth stayed exactly where it was. This is not a story about one raise. This is a story about 20 years of raises, 20 years of income growth, and the net worth that never quite caught up to either. The first raise, the first creep, you're 24, your first real raise, from $42,000 to $48,000, $6,000 more per year, $500 more per month after tax, approximately $380 more per month after the government takes its share. $380 per month. You do not sit down and decide to spend it. That is the first thing to understand about lifestyle creep. It is not a decision. It is an absence of decision. The $380 arrives in your account every month, and your life quietly expands to absorb it. The lunch you used to skip becomes the lunch you buy. The streaming service you canceled becomes 2 streaming services. The bar you went to twice a month becomes the bar you go to every weekend. None of these are dramatic choices. Each one is individually justifiable. Together, they are a system. A system designed to consume income at exactly the rate it arrives. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York published research showing that for every $1 increase in income, the average American increases their spending by approximately 90 cents within 6 months. Not over years. Within 6 months. The spending adjusts almost immediately to absorb the income. 90 cents of every new dollar spent. 10 cents saved. On a $380 per month raise, that means $342 per month gets spent and $38 per month gets saved. $38 per month into the account that was supposed to change things. $456 per year. Your raise produced $456 in annual savings. The raise felt like more than $456. It felt like $6,000. The gap between how a raise feels and what a raise actually produces, after lifestyle expansion absorbs its share, is the gap where net worth goes to disappear. The apartment that grew, with the income. You're 27. You get another raise. This one significant, $48,000 to $62,000. The first time your salary has a 6 in front of it. You move apartments. Not because your current apartment was inadequate, because the new income created a permission, a quiet internal logic that said, you earn more now. You can live somewhere that reflects that. You deserve somewhere nicer. The new apartment is $400 more per month than the old one. $4,800 per year going to a landlord who did not give you a raise and has no interest in your career trajectory. You justify it as an investment in your quality of life, in your mental health, in the kind of environment that makes a person more productive. All of these things contain partial truth, but here is the complete truth. The raise was $14,000 per year before tax, approximately $10,500 after tax, approximately $875 per month. The apartment upgrade cost $400 per month. That is 46% of the take-home raise going to rent before anything else changed. The furniture that filled the new apartment cost $3,200. One time, but real. The neighborhood the new apartment was in cost more for everything. The coffee shop nearby, the grocery store, the dry cleaner. The subtle premium of a better postcode applied to every transaction. The raise produced a life that cost $650 more per month than the previous life. The raise produced $875 per month. $225 per month was left over after the apartment, and its ecosystem consumed everything else. $225 per month saved from a $14,000 raise. $2,700 per year. The raise felt enormous. The savings felt inadequate. Nobody connected the two correctly. The car that arrived with the promotion. You're 31. The promotion changes your title and your salary simultaneously. $62,000 to $82,000. The biggest single income jump of your career. The number that finally feels like an adult income. The number your younger self would have considered wealthy. You buy a better car. Not a luxury car. A nicer version of the practical car you had before. The upgrade that feels earned. The car that matches the title on the business card. The old car had a payment of $310 per month. The new car has a payment of $520 per month. The difference? $210 per month. Plus insurance. Because the nicer car costs more to insure. Additional $85 per month. Plus fuel. Because the nicer car has a larger engine and lower fuel efficiency. Additional $40 per month. The car upgrade costs $335 per month more than the previous car. The promotion produced approximately $1,250 more per month after tax. The car consumed $335 of it before you drove it out of the lot. Your gym membership upgrades from $35 per month to $95 per month. The premium gym near your new apartment. The one with the towel service and the better machines and the specific social environment that matches the person you are becoming. Your grocery shopping changes. Not dramatically, but the organic section gets visited more often. The prepared meals appear in the cart more frequently. The wine budget increases slightly. The overall grocery spend rises from $380 per month to $510 per month. $130 more per month on groceries. $95 more per month on the gym. $335 more per month on the car. Total lifestyle expansion from the promotion. $560 more per month. The promotion produced $1,250 more per month. $690 per month remained after lifestyle caught up. Better than before. But $690 per month from a $20,000 raise does not feel like what a $20,000 raise should produce. The dinner that became the budget. You are 34. Your income is $82,000. You feel comfortable. Not wealthy, but comfortable. The restaurants changed somewhere along the way. Not in one decision. In a gradual migration, the $12 lunch became the $18 lunch. The $25 dinner became the $45 dinner. The occasional nice restaurant became the baseline. The baseline kept moving. You track your food spending for the first time. The number surprises you. $890 per month on food. Groceries plus restaurants, plus the coffee that you stopped counting as a food expense because it became so routine. At 24, you spent $380 per month on food. The difference? $510 per month. $6,120 per year. Your income grew by $40,000 between 24 and 34. Your food spending grew by $6,120 per year. 15% of your entire income growth went to food upgrades, not to nutrition. The nutrition at $890 per month is not meaningfully better than the nutrition at $380 per month. To experience, to convenience, to the specific comfort of eating well in a world where work is demanding and time is short, and a good meal is one of the accessible pleasures of an increasingly pressured life. All of this is understandable. None of it is irrational, but the math is real. $6,120 per year in food spending above the functional baseline. Over 10 years adjusted for inflation. Approximately $70,000. $70,000 that went to restaurants and grocery upgrades between 24 and 34. At a 7% annual return compounded over 30 years, $70,000 invested becomes approximately $533,000. The restaurant upgrade cost you $500,000. Not all at once. $510 per month at a time. The subscription layer. Nobody audits. You're 38. You sit down one Sunday with your bank statement and you do something you do not do. Often enough, you count the subscriptions. Netflix, Spotify, Amazon Prime, Apple One, the news site you read twice a month, the fitness app that supplements the gym you still pay for, the cloud storage upgrade, the password manager, the audiobook service, the meal kit that arrives every other week when you remember to cancel the skip, the software subscription for a creative hobby you have not returned to in 8 months. You add them up, $347 per month in subscription services. $347. Every month, automatically. Without a decision being made, without a moment of conscious choice where you weigh the value against the cost. At 24, you had one streaming service, $12 per month. The subscription layer grew with the income. Each new service felt affordable at the time of signing up because the income had expanded enough to absorb it. Each service stayed because canceling required a decision and keeping it required none. This is the precise mechanism of lifestyle creep. Not grand decisions, but defaulted non-decisions. The subscription that stays active because the friction of canceling exceeds the discomfort of the charge. $347 per month is $4,164 per year. The services are worth some of this, not all of it. A genuine audit. The kind that requires opening the bank statement and asking for each line item whether the value justifies the cost, consistently produces cancellations. Approximately 30% of subscription costs survive a genuine audit. The other 70% existed because of inertia, not value. 70% of $4,164 is $2,915 per year that survived not because it was worth it, but because nobody looked. The number 20 years makes you 44. You earn $105,000. You have earned between $42,000 and $105,000 across a 20-year career. Your income grew by $63,000. You open a net worth calculator for the first time in years. The number is $89,000. You stare at it. Your income across 20 years, totaling approximately $1,400,000 before tax, approximately $1,050,000 after tax, produced $89,000 in net worth. $89,000. You earned over $1 million and kept less than 9 cents of every dollar. Where did the rest go? You know where the rest went. The apartment upgrades, the car upgrades, the restaurant migration, the subscription layer, the gym memberships, the grocery premiums, the furniture for the bigger apartments, the clothes for the better jobs, the holidays that match the income level, the gifts that communicated generosity, the rounds bought for people at the bar who were doing the same thing. Lifestyle creep did not take your money in one moment. It took it in every moment, quietly, consistently, at exactly the rate the income arrived. The Federal Reserve Survey of Consumer Finances shows that the median net worth of Americans aged 45 to 54 is approximately $168,600. You're below median despite being above median income for most of your career. The income did not determine the outcome. The allocation determined the outcome. And the allocation was never decided. It was defaulted. The exit that does not require sacrifice. You're not going to stop living. This is not that conversation. This is not the video that tells you to cancel Netflix and stop buying coffee and live on rice and beans until you have enough saved to feel safe. This is a different conversation. The exit from lifestyle creep does not require living worse. It requires deciding first, decision first, lifestyle second. When the next raise arrives, before the apartment upgrade, before the car upgrade, before the restaurant budget expands, one decision gets made first. What percentage of this raise goes to the investment account? Not what is left over after the lifestyle expands. What goes to the investment account before the lifestyle expands? 50% is the target that produces extraordinary outcomes over time. 30% produces strong outcomes. Even 20%. Redirected from lifestyle expansion to investment. Before the lifestyle knows the money arrived, changes the trajectory permanently. The raise arrives. 20% routes automatically to the investment account. The remaining 80% is available for lifestyle. The lifestyle expands on 80% of the raise instead of 100%. The expansion is smaller. The gap between income and spending widens slightly. The wealth begins to accumulate. The next raise arrives. Same decision. Same 20%. Same automatic routing before the lifestyle can expand to consume it. 10 years of this produces a different number on the net worth calculator. Not because the income was higher, because the allocation was decided rather than defaulted. The lifestyle does not stay frozen. It grows, just more slowly than the income. That difference, the gap between income growth and lifestyle growth, is where every millionaire who ever built wealth from an ordinary salary found the money, not in sacrifice. In the decision made before the lifestyle could make it for them. You got a raise, the email arrived. The number was larger. The mental calculation began immediately. What changes now? Now you know what should change. Before the apartment search, before the car dealer, before the dinner reservation at the place you have been meaning to try, before any of the quiet expansions that will consume the raise before you decide where it goes. One decision, a percentage, automatic, routed before the lifestyle knows the money arrived. Not because the upgrade is wrong, not because you do not deserve better, because the version of you at 64, the one doing the retirement calculation, needs some of this raise too, and the only way to give it to them is to decide before the lifestyle decides for you. The raise is not the problem. The absence of the decision is the problem. And the decision takes approximately 4 minutes. Open the investment account. Change the automatic contribution. Save the change. 4 minutes. The lifestyle creep took 20 years. The exit takes 4 minutes.